Okay, let's start today's lesson. So today's first character is 侠. Okay, 侠 means govern. Yeah, basically the management and the govern. Okay, that's the most common use nowadays. Okay, now the original meaning of this character is is actually referring to uh, that the ancient days when they make cards. It's there's a small metal stick, okay, and then that actually secure the wheel on the axe, okay. Without it, the wheel gonna come off. So that little stick, okay, is called a xia, okay. So originally it's for that thing. Now because of this piece is actually controls the wheel, secures the wheel, and so they took that meaning to to referring to control, to govern, that kind of meaning, okay. And all right, so 辖制, particularly that is constraint, okay. It has the meaning of constraint. The it's a little bit different than the governed. Although it's governed, there's meaning that, but it's more of like constraint, limit, okay. It's emphasized on that, okay. Now the reason is obvious because this thing is coming off from that particular parts on the wheel, okay. And so now this one goes with the card radical. Of course, on the right hand side is the word hai. Now hai means damage, means harm, okay, means calamity, okay. And so now I think the reason is I don't know. I think why it's high dangerous. It's maybe it's because that that stick needs to go through the bigger axe, right? That you have to bore a hole in order to put it in. So when you bore a hole, that means it's harm. In a way, it's like harmed the axe, I guess. Okay, that's one way you can think about it. And another part you can think of is that is actually this piece is actually to secure and prevent damage, harm from happening, right? So this is 虾. Next one, 琢. Now 琢 means carve or polish, stone, okay. Chisel, polish jade pieces, okay. And so that's why I go with the jade radical on the left, okay. And the right is the character 琢. Now this character 琢 is it means that talk about a swine that the feet were tied and they couldn't walk, okay. So that's the original meaning of this 琢, okay. And so I mean literally you can see that it's a picture of that swine and then the legs being tied together, okay. Now this is they use this to mean that's difficult, to mean it's hard, to mean it's constrained, okay. Now this thing they put it over here to mean that carved jade stone is difficult, okay. Next one. 左 okay so 一个翘舌一个不翘舌 okay so two meanings now when you 不翘舌左 that means think okay means think over and over again okay try to figure something out okay ponder on something that's called 左 okay next one B now B means B this B is fine-teethed comb okay fine-teethed comb or means the verb use that tool to comb so I don't see this kind of thing like in American stores okay but in China there's such thing that is the teeth is very fine 头的王姐我看我知道对我知道好的谢谢对对我知道谢谢你提醒好的是的好的好的谢谢拜拜 Okay, let's do a search on this B and 图片 and here is the picture see this kind of comb okay it's called a B I think this is a pretty good picture let's take that okay so this is a okay that's kind of picture right let's take a look at the characters so this one goes with on the top is the bamboo radical because these things are made out of bamboo and on the bottom is the P that's the character now P means the little containers okay little containers now these little containers they are they kind of weave together but the weaving is very tight okay and the seams are very tight very fine okay and so they use that to mean that this piece this comb is also very fine and very tight okay so this is B 身 now 身 means 精神 okay when you say 身 means 精神精神精神 okay and then this thing has 3 pronunciations now when you say 参 参 means participate attend okay consider this kind of thing okay 参加 that means join okay participate join and then another meaning is another meaning is 称 称 means unequal varied okay irregular like 参差不齐参差for example like 参差参差不齐参差 that just means uneven okay uneven not uniform okay it's varied state okay so this is called a 参差 okay and let's take a look at the characters so this one you can see now the original meaning is 身 is meant to referring to the celestial stars the constellation okay of the stars and so the oracle bone character looks like a 3 stars 3 bright stars over a person's head okay and then later on of course they get some other meanings okay So this is 称身体. Next one, 闸. 闸 means floodgate. Okay, floodgate. Floodgate. Sometimes or break. Break is also called 闸. Break switch, like electric switch, called a 电闸. Okay, switch. And also dam up. Okay, that's used as a verb called dam up. Okay, so basically this thing is meant to like just stop, block, that kind of meaning. Okay, and also means the thing that controls the opening and close of things. Okay, so let's take a look at the characters. So you can see this thing goes with the door radical. Okay, and inside there's a 甲. Okay, 甲 means shield, right? So this thing like a shield in the door frame, and so that means that when it closes, it is firm and strong, and the things cannot go through. Okay, and so so this is what this means. Okay, 甲. And next one. 住. Now 住 means store, hold, store. Okay, 住. Let's take a look at the characters. So this one, you can see that literally you can see that and you can see there's a house on the top, and then there's a 贝, right? 贝 means shell, means money. So literally is money in the storehouse. Okay. That's the picture. Okay, and also the oracle bone looks like the shell inside a box. Okay, so anyway, this is like a box storing money, so that means store. Okay, safe, store. So this is 住. And next one, 滨. Now 滨 means a bank, brink, or shore of a river. Okay, a river called a 滨. Now it's because of that, because it's on the edge of things, so it also means the border. Okay, border of something, or close to something. Okay, so basically the original meaning is edge of the water, called 滨. So for example, 河滨, 海滨. 海滨 means basically is the beach. Okay. And so let's take a look at the character. So this one goes the water radical, of course, and then the right hand side is 滨. Now 滨 has the meaning of guests, or entertain guests, or take care of guests, that kind of meaning. And so this is I guess this is like because this is the edge of the water, right? Where the water and the land meet, and so it's like try to emphasize the meet part. Okay, as if like friends come over and meet, right? So that's how you can remember this. Next one, 畔. Now 畔 also means border of a field, or edge of a water body, edge of a body of water. Okay, it's also called 畔, 河畔. You can say that. And also means the edge of, or the border of a field, of land. Okay, farming fields. It's also called 畔. Okay, now this thing, it goes with the 田 radical, which it means field, agricultural field, and then on the right hand side is 半. 半. Now 半 means分, right? Means divided into half. That means 半. And so this is because this is talk about the border, talk about the boundary, and so of course boundary means that you divided the land, right? And so that's why they use this 半 over there. Okay. Next one, 阡. Now 阡 means the 阡陌. That means the footpath between fields. Okay, 阡陌. 阡means the those passes running along the north and south, and those things called 阡. Okay, this is called 阡. So this is Now it also means refer generally to those small roads, okay, in the wild, okay, small in the between the agricultural field, okay, it's called qian. Now this one goes with the mountain radical on the left, okay, and then on the right hand side is qian. Qian means thousands, many, and so this is actually referring to that there's little path in the agriculture fields are many, okay, thousands of them, okay. So this is because the Chinese agriculture in ancient times is actually very advanced, okay, and so they make those many paths because the farmers, the peasants need to go in to take care of the crops, okay. Next one should be 播 mo, 前mo, mo means those paths in the field running horizontally, okay, running from east to west, okay, so that direction is called mo, okay. So 阡陌 together is a word referring to the path in the field, okay. And now this one also has a meaning, means strange or unfamiliar, like 陌生人 陌生人 that means a stranger, okay, stranger, right. So now this thing also interesting. You can see that it goes with a 百 which means 100, okay, so also means like many. So I guess in China, the path is running north to south has more than the path is running south to east to west, okay. I think it probably makes sense because in China the big rivers actually runs east to west, okay, east to west, so they probably need to have more of those things running north and south, okay. Next one, 辽 辽 means rely on, or means and I think mostly it means empty, silent, and lonely. 辽 means lonely, okay. Or means broad, vast, broad, okay, and profound, lasting, hollow, vain. So basically void, like big, huge, but has nothing in it, that kind of thing. Well, that also related to lonely, silent. So if you in a place that is vast and has nothing in it, and then you obviously will feel lonely, right? So this one, let's see. Now this one goes with the house radical on the top, okay, there's a big roof there, and then the 郊 郊 now 郊 is actually this piece on the bottom is actually referring to schools in the big school like colleges in ancient time, okay, and those schools can hold many people, okay, so this is use that to referring to a big place, okay. And next one, 扩 now 扩 means outer wall, okay, means outer wall of a building or the outline, okay, and because of that then it also means used as an adjective, means wide, extensive, okay, that kind of thing, okay. So 扩 means particularly it's the if there's a building complex, it means the outer outline or outer wall of those building complex, okay, it's called a 扩. Now this one goes with the house, goes with the 广, okay, 广 this 广 when you every time you see this radical, it means that it means big house, okay, it means some kind of building that is big, okay. Now inside is the character 郭. Now 郭 means outer city, okay, means the the outer city that surrounds the central city. That's the outer city. That means 国. Okay, and so this is means big and sparse, that kind of thing. Okay. 国, this is called 国. Next one, 租. Now 租 means rent. Okay, means rent, hire, tax, levy a tax. Okay. Now it's also particular, like saying like a feudal land tax is called 租, called 地租. Okay. Feudal land tax is called 租. Okay. Now of course nowadays, anything you rent anything is called 租. 租个房子, 租个钢琴, right? So anything that you gave money and take the thing and use it and then you return back, that kind of thing is called 租. Okay. Let's take a look at the character. So this one you can see goes with the crop radical on the left, and then the 居, 居. Now this character on the right is the 祖, the original character for 祖. Now 祖 means means ancestor. Okay, means ancestor, and so means superior, means ancestor. So this means like who has the land, who are the landowners. Those landlords are like I don't know, this loyal family, if it's anyone, any person, any family that has great social status, right? So as if like people's in like ancestors in a family. So you guys, you have to pay things to this. Okay, so that's why they use this 租 over here in this character. Next one, 令. 令 means be hired or rent. 租赁. So 租赁 is a character that means rent. Okay. Now 令 also means money paid for odd jobs. It's called 令. Okay. So 令 and 租 is basically mean the same thing. Okay, means the same thing. So basically this means that you work for hire. Okay. Basically you let people hire and work to them. It's called a 令. Okay. So let's take a look at that. So this one you can see goes with the 被 on the bottom. So that means involved with money. And then on the right, on the top is the character 任. 任 means take on a role. Okay, take on a role, fulfill a function, carry out a task, that kind of meaning. So 任. So this is obviously why they put this thing together. That means you carry out a task, you take on a role for somebody and got money for it. Okay, that's called the 令. Basically you sell your own labor and for money. Okay, 令. Now this one and with the 租 get together, put together 租赁, and that means rent. Okay, you can rent a taxi, rent a apartment, things like that. Okay. 畴. 畴 means farmland, handfield. Okay. So this kind of 畴. It's also means plan, inherit. Okay. It's called a 畴. So let's take a look at that. So this one you can see that it means the land has been cultivated land, called 畴. Okay, so look at the oracle bone character. You can see that it actually a picture of two pieces of land and some kind of river go through it. Okay, and so this is the meaning. Okay. So next one, 店. Now 店 means rent land from a landlord. It's called 店. Now that's particularly rent land from landlord. It's called 店. Okay, so this is very often in ancient China. So they're eventually always has landlords and then a lot of peasants they don't own land, they have to rent the land in order to farm and have food. Okay. So this is 店. So this one you can see that it's also very obvious. There's a field and there's a person. Okay, there's a field and a person, and so this means that it's a person, working and living on the land that they don't not own. Okay. Next one. Now, next one is another pronunciation called 田. Now, when you say 田, that means plow, means sow. Okay, means work in the field. Okay. And next one. 泡. 泡 means bubble. Means or something shaped like a bubble. Or means soak, immerse like into the water. Okay, submerge into the water. Okay, dilly dally, dally over. I don't know if this is language. This is like old English or what? 泡, it just means that you spend time, with somebody, or just spend time with some doing like wandering and doing stuff. Okay, so this is called 泡. Like a 泡茶. 泡茶 means like you make teas. You call it 泡茶. Okay, and so let's take a look at the characters. So this one you can see goes with the water radical, and right is the character 包. Now 包 means it's actually a bag, right? It's a bag. So now original meaning, like this thing is the bubble, like a bob in the water. So bubble, round, it looks like a bag, right? So that's why water bag. So basically, so that's why they use this thing to create a character. Okay. 泡. 泡 is the verb, or the noun. Another meaning is 泡. 泡. 泡 means and 泡 means 松泡泡. That means it's the adjective to mean or the noun to mean something that is very soft and has a lot of bubble in it. That kind of thing is called 泡. Okay. 豆腐泡. 豆腐泡. That means those are the soybean curbs that is very soft. There's a lot of bubble in it. It's called a 豆腐泡. Okay. Yeah. And also means unit of measure. It's referring to urine, referring to tear, 撒了泡尿之类的. Okay. So 泡. Next one, 沫. 沫 means the foam. Foam is the 沫. Saliva, anything that is liquid but there's a lot of bubble in it, it's called 沫. Okay, foam stuff. Okay, called 沫. And so this one you can go with the water radical and the character 沫. Now 沫has the meaning of very fine, very small, and also it means the end of things. Okay, so that's why they use this to mean that those are the very tiny little bubbles in the water. Okay. Next one, 盆. Oh, I think I went over. Okay, should stop at the 半. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here. Okay, stop right here. So today we learned the 2 lines. So 狭酌毕生，札著冰畔，阡陌辽阔，朱令受田. Okay, and so these 2 sentences is talking about 狭酌毕生，狭酌毕生. So So this thing, I don't know. This thing is 炸住冰判. Uh, 炸住冰判 is actually what it's talking about. Maybe talk about that there's a storehouse by the water. Okay, by the water, and then there's a controlling gate of some sort. Okay, and 狭左必生. I'm not sure what this means. 必生, I don't know. 千波辽阔, 千波辽阔, that means the field, the path, and then the field is broad and expansive. Okay, 租赁授田, that means people actually rent those fields to farm the land. Okay, so that's today's lesson. Thank you very much. Bye bye.